Okay, stay there. I'll be right back. Hold on. No mind me, just fixing my camera. I'm still here. I'm just making sure that it doesn't fall. And there's wasp and stuff flying around me. That's frightening. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Let me hop on so you guys know it's me. if you notice the camera shaking, it's just because I'm getting all the boxes and stuff ready. What's up, Merrick? How you doing today? It's bright and sunny over here in Florida, Orlando, Florida. Just getting everything set over here. I'm using my phone to do this, and my phone's not completely charged yet. Terry, what's going on? Beer and music channel? You know that's a good time. I'm not a beer person personally, but you know, still a good time. All right, I think I kind of have everything where I need to be. So let me actually sit down. Man, I really put my face like right up in the camera. All right, let me see. What's up, Lightman? What's going on? You're sitting in your apartment in Chicago? How's the weather right now? Is it cold up there? It's right now kind of like a perfect 80 right now. Honestly, this is exactly where I love it. This is the hottest it gets at this time of year. Give it a few months and it's going to be burning up here. Kevin, you were just shoveling some snow? I have never in my life shoveled snow. Don't really know anything about it. Snow is so far outside of my realm of thought and conception. I can't even think of shoveling snow. You just mow the grass over here. What's up, Joni? If it looks like I'm blind, I'm using my phone, so anytime I see the chat pop up, I'm like, who said that? Who said that? Well, I'll give it a few more minutes just to see if anyone else comes in, but I have all my gifts and everything that you guys have sent, so I'm just I figured, you know what? Instead of doing it inside in the stuffy room, the studio I'm always at, I'm like, let me just sit outside. It's beautiful weather. I'll do the P.O. Box unboxing here. Pam, what's going on? Jeff, I see you. Doesn't get blocked. Live stream doesn't get blocked. No, you perfect. Got my Starbucks cup of water. So we'll chat a little bit. How's everyone doing? You guys doing okay? We don't get to talk live enough, right? Like, it's always in recorded videos. We don't get to like chat. We don't get to hang out. I'm really blind. I gotta like pull up. What's up, 8-Ball? The chat's moving fast now. Now I can't see. Todd, what's in the box? Seven? Seven's a classic movie. Was that David Fincher, Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman? That other lady whose head ended up in the box. Or whatever is in the box. That's a good one. What's up? England is dark and cold and miserable. I hear you. I understand. Listen, like I said, right now it's perfect weather, but if you give it a few months, probably a few weeks to be honest, it's going to be sweltering hot here. It's sweaty, it's humid. Honestly, it's not a fun time here when it gets that kind of hot. You're not outside at all. What's going on, Mar? Good to see you too. It's so sunny out here, even with the little umbrella thing I have. It's like magnifying through my glasses right now. And I saw the message about more Oldfield. I don't have any immediate plans for more Oldfield, but I do, you know, in my mind, I always have certain artists in the back of my mind, like more Mike Oldfield, more Jean Major, more Tangerine Dream, more Vangelis, more of everybody, Kraftwerk, all these guys. I always have them in the back of my mind. Always have them. What's up, Thor World from Germany? I know it's a silly question, but how's the weather over there in Germany right now? Yeah, you came to Florida and you almost melted. Listen, I totally get that. I would love to put on some background music, but apparently, because I would love to do live streams of actually like doing live listens with you guys, but apparently those get actually like stopped or something. I don't know. I've never tried it, but from what I've heard, those get like taken down basically, like midstream. If you're streaming the music, then it's like, hey, we're gonna stop your stream. Just hum something. You want to play a game before we do the PO Box unboxing? I'll hum a tune and then you guys tell me what it is. Yeah, that's fun. Let's see what song. All right, here you go. Ready for this one? Tell me what this is. Then you get a little higher. Then you do this part. Oh, you got it already, Adarin. All right, you guys are kind of quick. All right. I had that song playing today, and that was the first one that came to mind. All right, you guys got that really, really quick. That was embarrassingly quick. I should have chose like a really hard section of a song or something. But I had to start off with one that like everyone knew. Merrick, listen, what's happening in Ukraine is absolutely horrible, to be honest. Absolutely horrible. But there with a lot of things going on, not only there obviously, but everywhere. That's why I like this channel being like, I try at least to make it a beacon of positivity. You know, everyone has a good time. So something you can kind of look forward to, whether you had a hard day, a hard week, a hard month. Come by, enjoy some music, you know? Just chill. That's what I want. That's why I was like, hey, let's just hang out today. Why not? I'm not going to be on for like that long, but, you know, at least for a little bit. In a sense, you guys can see my face live, and I can see your names and profile pictures live. So, oh, man. Okay. It's shady in my front, but my back is sweating already. It's already happening. Lisa D, how you doing today? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Mara, what was the last album I listened to that will not be in a video? The last album I listened to that will not be in a video is probably going to be like a hip hop album. Was it Tribe? No. The last album, okay. The last album I listened to, which was just yesterday, was Passion Play. Hence my little meme that I put up. The last album I listened to was Passion Play, because I put that on just on the speakers and I just let that one rip. The last album I listened to that wasn't and won't be on the channel was Scott 2 by Scott Walker, which I kind of bounced back and forth between Scott 2 and Scott 4. So, you know, I like Scott Walker, so that's what I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between. That's what's going on in my personal listening, at least right now. It's really getting hot, huh? I should just lay back and get a tan. Okay, all right. There's enough people here. Let's at least let's start a little bit of the unboxing. You know, we'll unbox stuff. We'll talk a little bit. We'll kind of go from there. You guys can't see, but I have approximately seven things here. So we'll go ahead and see what we got to go. See what's going on here. Okay, and I've scratched out all the addresses. I went through really quick. I scratched out the addresses, so we shouldn't have any issues, you know? All right, so we first have this gift, which I guess in the light you can kind of see. Looks like it might be a CD in there. So let us open up. I don't have a name on the front. We'll just open it up and kind of go from there. You guys can't even see like me opening it. But if I get too far, I can't see the chat. I'm blind right now. Hold on. You gotta find the rip first. What's up, Timothy? Is this my first live? No, I haven't done a lot, but I've done a few here and there. Let's see. So we open this up. We have an album. What do we have? David Bowie, Heathen. Now, who's been asking for Heathen in the comments? It's been one of those albums that not a lot of people recommend, but I see it pop up. I think David's recommended Heathen quite a bit. I love the album cover. That's David at his scariest right there. That's awesome. And you guys know that I am always, always up for Bowie. Probably one of my favorite artists that I've listened to here on the channel, discovering them here on the channel, and then I haven't gotten to like, I mean, I've listened to a lot of Bowie now, but not like a lot of Bowie. So I'm always looking forward to more. I still don't know quite where we're gonna go next with it, but we're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go somewhere. Let me see if there was a name of who gave this to me, because I would like to thank them. I don't have the name here. Hold on. This feels good. This feels good. There's no name or letter here, so I'm sorry. But whoever sent over David Bowie's Heathen, thank you so much for sending that over. Like I said, I heard that this is a really, really good one. I think this is one of his later albums, right? At least the copyright date on the back, it says 2002. So yeah, this is a little bit later. I thought this was like a 90s album, but you know, what do I know? Let's be honest, right? I also have my trash can actually here to use. And by trash can, I just mean a bag. So we'll toss that over there. So thank you for sending that. And yeah, Bowie's like a chameleon. You know, I've only explored a little bit, but he seems like he can kind of go any style, you know, and that's awesome. I love that. So I put that there. Man, it's already getting hot. Can you guys see me sweating? All right. Let's get into the next one here. This is from Jason. So Jason, thank you so much for sending this over. I should have brought like a towel or something. I'm gonna start sweating. Oh my god. The sun's not in the right place right now. I feel it going down my back. Hold on. Gotta open it from this side. I'm trying to lift it so that you guys can kind of see. Okay. So we have some more albums here. And Jason has sent stuff before, so Jason, seriously, thank you so much. But Jason always includes little notes in there with what we got. So let me just pull out a few here. Let's start at the beginning. So we have introducing the Minutemen. Introducing the Minutemen. I know for a fact I haven't heard of them, but I think I've seen their name popping up in the comments every once in a while. I've never heard of the Minutemen. I'm not quite sure what genre they are, but this album seems to be released 1998. Let's see. There's a lot of tracks on the back. Do you guys see that? That's a long track listing. I've never heard of them, but they got a lot of tracks on that album. And then moving on, we have Warren Zevon. Warren Zevon. What's up, Pleasant Valley Picker? How you doing today? Why does Warren Zevon sound familiar? Like I've heard his name, but I don't know who it is. I'm not sure. He seems really familiar though. Like I swear I've heard that name before. You guys know what I'm talking about? Werewolves of London. Did I listen to that? You had no idea. I have a really, really bad memory. Because I get requests and then I do songs and sometimes I forget what I do. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. Warren Zevon. And you have on the back, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums from him. Warren Zevon, Excitable Boy, Bad Luck Streak in Dancing School, which is a hilarious title, Stand in the Fire, and The Envoy. That's cool. Zevon. Am I saying it right, Nathan? Zevon? Was I saying Zevon? I'm sorry. That's cool, though. Thank you so much, Jason, for that. Let me get into the next one. We've got two more here. Let me just move this over. So the next album, sorry, I'm trying to organize as I'm doing this. Okay, we actually have two albums from PJ Harvey. PJ Harvey is a singer and artist that I have heard of so many times. I've heard a lot about her. As far as I know, I've never listened to her though. Now, what genres is PJ Harvey involved in? We have her album White Chalk. I'll show you the back too, while I have it here. And then To Bring You My Love. go. Like, there's a really beautiful renaissance, especially modern day, of a lot of female artists that are, I mean, worthily getting a lot of attention today. I know Mitski, I believe, is one. I haven't listened to her, but I've heard a lot of good things about her. What's this other lady's name I mentioned? I'm forgetting her name. Very, very important artist, though. Lingua Ignata. Very, very raw artist. I mean, her album last year is an experience. That's an album that's an experience. Man, that one is different. That's different music. So thank you so much for the PJ Harvey. I appreciate that. And then the last CD we have here from Mr. Jason is Hum. Hum with the album You'd Prefer an Astronaut. And there's a cute little zebra there. Yes, Enya is awesome. I love Enya. Woo! Don't get me started on Enya, okay? I grew up with a compilation disc of like her greatest hits. Love Enya. Ian, you haven't missed too much, don't worry. We've been chatting. I've been doing my P.O. Box unboxing live. I figured I had some time. I wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit, so we're just going through some of the gifts that you guys have sent over. Now, I haven't, once again, I mean, there's a lot of music I don't know. I've never heard of Hum. Do they have hummable tunes? I know, but there's some cute zebras on there. So Jason, thank you so much for sending those albums over. Let me see, I don't think that there was anything else in here. Let's make sure. There is not. Okay. I can toss this into the bag. Can you guys see my sweat? I feel like you can see my sweat. Okay. All right, let's get into the next package here. Move some things. All right. Cute zebras are always a good sign. So true. So true. So the next box I have here, make sure I'm not showing any addresses or anything. Right there. This is going to be from Kevin. So Kevin, thank you so much. Now, it says Kevin on the front, but maybe when I open it, it has a different note in there. So sometimes, you know, sometimes the name I mention isn't quite what's there. Have I decided on the next Bowie album? I have not. I've given it thought. But I don't want to say an album that's like in my mind, you know, and then I end up not doing that album specifically. So I'm definitely giving it thought, but I'm not rushing towards. I'm taking my time a little bit. I'm taking my time on it. You know, sometimes I fall in love with an artist currently, of course, like Bowie or Sparks or like Genesis, as we've done in the past. Yes, bands like that. And I end up doing like a lot of videos quite quickly from those bands. And I know not everyone likes, you know, those kind of bands or whatever. So I try to mix it up just a little bit. So, like I said, I know I've done a lot of Bowie recently. And even though everyone seems to be happy with Bowie, I don't want to overflood, you know, the channel with too much Bowie. And then we don't want people to say, this is just a Bowie channel. Even though it's not a bad idea. Okay, so I have this package open here. All right. And like I said, this is from Kevin. Yes, and there's a note in here in the package as well that says Kevin as well. I promise, by the way, Genesis is not forgotten. Abacab is not going to be the last album that I listen to from Genesis. No. We will continue. I'm just giving it a longer break because I listen to so many of the albums so quickly. I'm just giving it a little break. Just a little break. So this is from Kevin, and he gave me a note as well, which, like I said, I really love when you guys type me notes because it's personal, you know? I'll always take a note over anything else. I'll take a comment over a like or a subscription. I just like hearing from people. I just like to hear. So we have some movies from Kevin and some CDs. So let me pull these out one by one. Let's talk about these, huh? The saddest music in the world. Sounds like a tearjerker. Oh man, the saddest music in the world. I've never heard of this one. The dark days of the Depression set the stage for surreal black comedy. Okay, so it's a dark comedy. In this intoxicating musical melodrama from director Guy Maddin. Now, when is this from? 2004. So that's actually not even old. It's not even old. I thought this was like an old classic movie. Like you see the Criterion Collection, you know, when you see You thought you're like, oh, this must be a really old movie. Now, I haven't heard of the lead, Isabella Rossellini. And this is directed by Guy Madden. Never heard of him. It's older than 2004? Let me see. Maybe that's just the day that, or the copyright date for this particular release. I'm looking to see if there's like an original date somewhere here on the back. I don't see one though. But it can't be, I guess it maybe not tearjerker because I mean on the front it says wonderful, astonishing, original, and very funny. So it might be, And then the next one, Sunset Boulevard. Boulevard. I've never seen Sunset Boulevard. I've never heard like any of the music except the title song, Sunset Boulevard. That's a good song. That's a really, really good song. William Holden, Gloria Swanson, Eric von Stroheim. Sunset Boulevard, A Hollywood Story. Meticulously restored in all its glory. 2.5 hours of special features. That's cool. When was this one released? 1950. Black and white. There you go. 1950 black and white. I've heard a lot of good about Sunset Boulevard. I've heard that it's quite the classic. Once again, I'm sorry if I'm sweating. It's hot. Why isn't... I'm like not even under the umbrella. Gosh, hold on, let me drink some water. It's not helping me at all. Okay. Okay. All right. The next one. Florence Foster Jenkins. There's so much I haven't heard of. Meryl Streep delivers a hilarious and touching performance as New York socialite who... Why is there a plane? Quiet down up there. Socialite who dreams of becoming a great opera singer. While the voice she hears in her head is beautiful, to everyone else it is hilariously awful. Okay, that's a good setup. She sounds beautiful in her own head, and let's be honest, who doesn't? But as soon as she puts mouth to mic, that's hilarious. I like looking at the release dates just to find 2016. So this is not old at all. Look at Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep's looking good, huh? All right, let's move on. Now this is a classic I've heard of, huh? Everyone's at least heard or seen a passing scene, a passing glance from this one. You got Singing in the Rain. Gene Kelly. This is one that I think, like, obviously I've never seen this one, but I think the reputation precedes even direct knowledge of it. That's awesome. Obviously I've heard a lot of good things about this one. And the classic actual dancing in the rain scene with the umbrella, singing, exudes positivity. Love that. And then, moving deeper into the package from Kevin, we have 2 DVDs and 1 CD. I'm going to move the box out of the way. Let's put it down here. Okay. The CD. Oh. Well, let's put these two together, huh? Let's put these two together because I think that these belong together. We got a CD and a DVD. Ziggy Stardust. And the Spiders from Mars. Don't forget them. Don't forget them. The motion picture. Now, okay, it's getting windy. Hopefully the phone doesn't fall over. As we listened to Ziggy Stardust, as we were listening to it, I kept on getting comments about, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this. That is really, really thoughtful to send this over. That is so cool. Here's the backs, by the way. I'm sorry, I was reading the backs. Kevin, seriously, that's really, really generous of you to send that over. Thank you so much. That is really, really cool. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. All right, so let me put these here. I'm trying to stack these properly off camera, but I'm trying to keep it organized. Everyone doing all right? I was trying to read the comments, but I was trying to read and see how everyone's doing over there. Okay. I hear noises behind me. Thought there was a squirrel or something behind me. Okay. Next package, and I know you're in the chat because I see you, Dave. From Dave King. always a king in my book. Everyone's a king and a queen and whatever ruler you want to be. But Dave, thank you for always sending love and gifts and packages over to me and my wife. I really appreciate you. Of course, with everyone else as well. So let me open this up. I'm still not using proper scissor technique, by the way. That's why I'm doing it off camera. But we will crack this one open here. Okay, see that? I thought I knocked my phone over. I thought it was leaning and about to fall over. I'll try to. We can also make this kind of a, like I said, Q&A, hangout kind of thing. So if you guys have questions for me, I'll try and interact as much as I can. Let's see, but the chat moves quick and it's small. Chat is quick and small. Put this here. All right. So we have a few DVDs here. So let me take these out. And he left a note on here on the top. It says, a few things for your home theater. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. My home theater, it's not a theater. That's incredibly generous. That's incredibly generous. And Pam, you can be Empress. You can be Duchess. Duchess is good. You can be the lady of the. You can be as you wish. Absolutely, 100% agree. I'm just making sure the wind's not gonna knock over my stand is not that stable. Okay. Now I'm just moving everything here so we can go through the DVDs that were sent. Just getting the rubber bands out the way. All right. Here we go. First, we have Kelly's Heroes. Heard of it? Always heard of it. I've always heard of this one. But I don't know what it's about. Is this like a MASH situation, or is this more of a serious war movie? They were gold bricks until they found out about the gold bricks. A fortune in Nazi-confiscated bullion. Clint Eastwood's here? Re-ups with the director of his Where Eagles Dare for the action-filled and tongue-in-cheek tale of GIs who decide to get something extra out of the war. They're in war, they find some gold, and what do you know? Let's see. Co-stars include Carol O'Connor, Telly Savalas, and Gavin MacLeod. And Don Rickles. No, there's no airport near me. But there's a lot of noise otherwise. I missed who said it, but someone just asked me if there's any genres that I just kind of like outright dislike. So to be honest, first of all, the only reason I'm so musically open, and this is one thing I will gloat about, is because as I grew up and I was exposed to new music, I pretty much forced myself, if I didn't like something, to come at it from a perspective of understanding it. Well, even though I don't like it, thousands and hundreds and millions of people must like this, or they do like this and they're fans. So why do they like it? So I'd always try to approach it that way. That's a big airplane. And from that, I was able to kind of gain an appreciation and, in a sense, kind of curtail my taste. So, like, my taste kind of opened up as I experienced more things. The exact same thing with food. You go and eat, try a bunch of different foods. You may not like it the first time, but of course, a bunch of other people like it. So you try other restaurants that maybe have the same food, etc., etc. Are there any genres I outright dislike? That I outright dislike. I don't like GABA. I'm not a gabber. If you don't know what gabber is, or GABA, it's just incredibly fast, hardcore techno. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Wasn't this movie remade in like the early 2000s? Because I feel like I've heard of this, but it's definitely not this particular DVD. Because this is from 1974. All-star cast including Robert Shaw, Walter Matthau, and Martin Balsam. Somewhere underground in New York subway system, just outside of Pelham Station, a gang of armed men hijack a train, threatening to kill one hostage per minute. These are the kinds of movies that my dad and I would like love. This is my dad's exact type of like of movie. He loves this kind of stuff. Is this like Die Hard? Because Die Hard's pretty good. Mar, can you name 5 albums you have listened to one song from and want to return to, but I lost it. But just haven't had the time. There's a lot that I've listened to one song to. Well, for one, I do want to get back to Diva. I would definitely like to get back to Diva. That's one I can think of. That I've listened to one song and I want to get back to. I gotta think about that a little bit. Devo's the first one that comes to mind that I can think of. There really is a lot more, and I've tried to make time to kind of circle back around to bands. So, for example, Prefab Sprout. Obviously, I've been enjoying them, so I try to make an effort to space them out, but to come back to them. I do want to keep on listening to My Life in the Bush of Ghost. I would definitely like to keep on going back to that, but I also use, obviously, a lot of YouTubers. I also use the views to gauge how much people want to see or hear something. So, you know, there's, for the Bush and the Life of Ghost, there weren't too many views on that one. So I was like, maybe people don't really want to listen to this. So sometimes in those cases, sometimes I'll just listen to it on my own. Actually, let's see. I missed a few more questions before we move on. Let's see. Have I done the B-52s? Just did Planet Claire. Last week, 2 weeks ago, recently, and I'll definitely be continuing with that album there. Opinion on the Beatles? The very little bit I've heard of them, masterminds. Absolute masterminds. Have I listened to any more Big Train? I've saved them. They're one of those bands that I have them in the back of my mind, and I have, is it Victorian Brickwork, I think is the name of the track, or the album. I have it, like, in the back of my mind to, like, get to. But as you know, there's a lot. There's a really lot. Okay, now next one. This is a classic. I love this movie. Dave, I love this movie that you sent over to me. I've watched this movie so many times. It's I don't want to say like a favorite, like top 20, but it's really good. Apocalyptico. I love this movie so much. This is an intense movie. This will have you like on the edge of your seat the whole time. You know, like an edge of your seat thriller. This is it. This is it. The whole film is just him running from enemy tribes, jaguars, to everybody. I mean, man, the back says it's pure adrenaline. That's it. That's awesome. That's awesome. HPSOS. Oh my, umbrella was blowing in the wind. HPSOS. Do I continue to watch Breaking Bad? I watched series 3, episode 6, but became addicted this morning. Managed to stop it after a dodgy monologue. Young guy got beat up. JP, tell me what to do. HP, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. First of all, ignore any music that you hear. Second of all, finish Breaking Bad. It's you and me right now. Don't worry about anyone else. It's you and me. Finish Breaking Bad. Absolutely 100% absolutely finish Breaking Bad. Mar, I'm going to work on some Falsha. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. I'm going to get a video of her in the next few weeks or so, somewhere in there. XTC, what's the next XTC album? I'm not 100% sure at this time yet. It's probably going to be somewhere between Skylarking and English Settlement. It'll be one of those two, more than likely. How soon are we going to listen to it? It's not in my immediate plans. I'm trying to work on a few others and finish a few other albums before I start other ones, but I have, you know what? I got them. Next movie, DVD, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This is a movie that made waves. Always heard about it. Never seen it. Don't know anything about it except he ages in reverse. It's a little bit of a love story. And this is Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett. Okay. Cate Blanchett, isn't she, No, never mind. That's the wrong actress. I'm thinking of someone totally different. But yes, I've always heard of Benjamin Button, but I've never seen this one. How's the YouTube copyright going? As of right now, everything's pretty good. Nothing, no issues or anything like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, I should say. You know, we're just coasting right now. We're just coasting right now. Next movie, Grosse Pointe Blank. John Cusack. Never heard of this one. Here's the killer comedy hit that's loaded with outrageous fun. A hitman stuck in a career rut attending his 10-year high school reunion is about the last thing he's in the mood for. He's in the wrong place. But when the prospects of rekindling an old flame and pulling off one final job convince him to go, things are looking up. That is until his arch rival shows up, aiming to blow the competition away. Hilarious comedy packed with action. That's all you need. Hilarious comedy packed with action. That's all you need. And then the last two we have here. Okay, one I've definitely heard of. That's a classic. The other one I don't believe I've heard of. But we have 1941 and Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde, once again, it's one of those icons that just their names precede their reputation. Precede me knowing anything about who they actually are. I think they were bank robbers, right? Clyde Barrow and Bonnie Parker embark on a life of crime. Yeah, they're in love and they're in crime. And then Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, 1941, wild comedy epic by Steven Spielberg, set in Los Angeles just days after the attack on Pearl Harbor. And it seems that there's a lot going on in this one in 1941. So Dave, thank you so much for sending those over. Thank you. I appreciate those. I will add it to my home theater, and by home theater, it's not a home theater. Justin, have you done any live Deep Purple? I just listened to Made in Japan doing housework this morning. Such a great album. I have not listened to any live Deep Purple. Do I have some Deep Purple coming up? I don't know. Would you say you're burning for it? Okay. That was a dumb joke. That was a dumb joke. Oh, did I even mention? I'm sorry. I moved, I think, one of the DVDs. I moved this. Jojo Rabbit. I've heard so much greatness about this one. Taika Waititi. He is one of those modern directors that he's making a name for himself. I've heard that this is funny, incredibly sad, really, really moving. I meant to actually go watch this when it first came out, but I just never got a chance. I've heard a lot about this though. A lot about that one. Thank you so much for that. Let's talk a little bit before I move on into the last two packages here. Now it's beginning to get a little overcast, so it's not as hot. Can you guys hear all the music and stuff like that? It's so loud out here. It's so loud. Like all my neighbors are playing music. I'm just trying to sit here and have a conversation with you guys. Oh man. I hope it's not too loud though. You're probably like, what party is going on? All right, let's move on here. My chat is, there we go. There's my chat. There we go. It's not moving quite right. I think it'd be all right now. All right, block party, something like that. Why is my chat not working now? Let's see, live chat. There we go. That should be good. You can hardly hear it. Perfect. All right. I noticed that Prefab Sprout get a mixed response in the comments, but I, for one, am really pleased that you're reacting to them. There's a lot of bands that get a mixed response. That's why sometimes I gauge it between myself and the community. Do I want to keep on listening to it just to, put it on camera, or is this something that enough people don't like that I'll just listen to it on my own? I weigh the options. I weigh the options. All right, this is from Familia Sandoval. They're once again always sending love, so I appreciate that. Listen, I love Prefab Sprout. I love what I'm hearing from them. Are you kidding me? Their music, sometimes I try to listen to the music as quick as I can, in videos, so that I can listen to it on my own, I can put on the album. So Familia Sandoval, I gotta figure out the box on this one. Here's the box, by the way. I just gotta figure out where to open it from. Give me one moment. I'm gonna work on this one. This is a science experiment. You gotta do a cut there, do a cut there, and then we'll figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, it's always funny. I mean, everyone has their music that they love or that they hate, But it's always funny in the comments if, just for example, using Prefab Sprout, because we're talking about them, I'll see one comment that says, Patty McLoone is a genius. I love, you know, he's one of the greatest songwriters of this and that. And then the very next comment is, how can anyone like this saccharine slop? Oh, man. Am I gonna check out classics from Motown? I was born near there. What kind of classics you want to check out? You tell me what you want to check out. I'll tell you what we're checking out, what we're doing. And I'm also trying to take some of your advice from you guys who have said, you know, every once in a while include something more modern, include a more recent group or recent song. So while it's not perfect, I'm trying to schedule that to an extent, which I just did with the song Born for This from Gojira, which that was yesterday. Did that one. It's taken me a really long time to open this box. I'm sorry. Okay. I finally got it. I had to do some like strategic cuts everywhere. Okay. So first of all, the Sandoval family like packaged this box, and they also gave my wife and I a gift card. That's really, really sweet of you. That's so sweet of you guys to do that. Thank you. That's really, really nice. And of course they put a letter on top, which I'm not going to read because it spoils what's in the box. We gotta see what's in here first before we go in, you know? Yeah, and I appreciate that, guys, because sometimes, you know, I always try to balance, because sometimes people, of course, just want to see me react to songs that they know so they can see what I think of it, you know? But other times, people want to hear something new, and sometimes I'm used as like the avenue of exposure, so I like to try and balance things a little bit. So this album we have here, The Best of Tim Curry. Okay, now this is interesting. The Best of Tim Curry. The Best of Tim Curry. Tim Curry is an actor. Is he also like an artist? Like a singer? If I Want a Long Song Sleep, Dope Smoker? Is that, hold on. I got some Electric Wizard coming on the way. I'm already ahead of the game. Is this Tim Curry the actor, or is this someone else? Is this someone else that I'm not sure of? Let me read the note, because the Sandoval family, they always give me the info. They always give me the info. Let me see if there's a note here for that. I think this is Tim Curry. Yeah, the actor, huh? That's awesome. I love Tim Curry. My favorite Tim Curry movie is Clue. I love Clue. It's actually kind of sad now to see the state that Tim Curry's in, unfortunately. It's very sad, especially for someone so talented and everything. But he will definitely forever be remembered. I've never seen Rocky Horror Show, actually. So I actually I don't know any of the music from it or anything like that. But I've always heard of it. I was also gifted from the Sandoval family The Normal. Is this the new normal? The old normal? Now, is this also Tim Curry adjacent, or is this completely different than Normal? I've never heard of them. But Sandovals speak very highly of this. And I really like this artwork here on the back. And they look like they're going for a ride. Oh yeah, Focus. Oh yeah. And we'll be listening to Eruption for a Long Song Saturday soon. That absolutely. So thank you guys so much, and the Sandoval family, for sending these over. Once again, incredibly generous of you to do that. Send this over. Now, isn't Tim Curry in the Rocky Horror Show? Isn't he like Frankenstein, but like cross-dressing or something? I don't remember exactly. I don't remember exactly what he is. He's something. He has a certain name. I can't remember what it was. JP needs that alternative Sparks fix. I'm happy with Sparks right now. I am giving them a little break, though. A little break. Frankenfurter. Is that the name? Frankenfurter? That's funny. And then I got my next package here. Right there. You know what other movie I gotta watch? Young Frankenstein. I love Mel Brooks. History of the World Part 1. That is a good one. That is a good one. So this is by John. John, thank you for this. Let me go ahead and get this open. The only thing about doing the unboxing this way is I can't, like, it's hard for me to, like, lean back and unbox. That way. Hold on. I gotta cut something here. Let's see. Move my stuff here. So first, we have this bag. Not sure what's in the bag, but we got this bag. It says, find your thing. Now, what could be in the bag? What's in the bag? Have I seen Blazing Saddles? I have seen Blazing Saddles. That's also a really good movie. I love when they're interviewing criminals and they're in the line. That's a classic movie. Blazing Saddles is classic. I'll admit that I watch History of the World Part 1 like a lot more. But there was a period when I was watching Blazing Saddles once every 3 weeks or so. You guys ever have that where you have like a movie and you just get like obsessed with it? Kind of like a song, but like you get a movie and you like watch it and you just become obsessed with it for a little bit and you watch it over and over and over. For about a good 2 years of my life, I was obsessed with watching Kingdom of Heaven with Orlando Bloom, but the director's cut, like the full version, not just the theatrical cut. I love that movie. I love that movie. Love it. So, in the bag, what's in the bag? Let's see. I'm still 100% unsure as of this moment. Wear, wash, dry, repeat. So we have a shirt. We have a shirt. There's a zipper on the back. Let's see. That is so awesome. First of all, how nicely packaged is this? Like, before I even open this, how awesomely packaged is that? Let me see if I can kind of do this on camera, see what we got here on the front. I'm trying to keep the shape of the shirt as I pull it out here, too. Hold on. Almost got it. Trying to keep the shape of the shirt. Can't see what it is just yet. I know the anticipation and the suspense is killing you. Almost got it. All right, there we go. It is Mick Ronson. Ooh, Commando. That's a good one. I thought you were gonna kill me last. I lied. When he drops him, he makes the funniest noise ever. If you forget the noise he makes when he drops Sully, I think that's his name. It's the funniest noise. Mick Ronson shirt. How great is that? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Thank you, John, for that. That is so good. You guys know I love a good t-shirt. Oh, man. Thank you. Hold on, I dropped something. I dropped something down here. There we go. Thank you so much for sending that. That's really. That came nicely packaged too. Like the shirt's great, but I'm surprised at the packaging and wow. And then when we got something else in here as well, let me move the bag out the way, make sure there's nothing there. All right. So we have a package inside. Let's see. I don't know if this is supposed to be for me. This is packaged in there, but it doesn't have my name on it. I hope this is still for me. Okay, it is for me. Okay. I thought it was listen, I already had a situation where I did a P.O. Box unboxing and someone put the wrong mail and I was like, that's not for me. Okay, this is for me. Okay. Ian Hunter. Ian Hunter. Mott the Hoople. On the list. Ian Hunter. I love this album cover, by the way. He's too cool for his shades. He takes off his shades and all the lights inside. I know that there are some staunch, is that the right word? Ian Hunter, Mott the Hoople fans in the community, and I'd be happy to listen to a little bit of Ian Hunter. You hope I never get sent an explicit film by mistake. Well, here, the kind of, I guess, good thing is, usually I don't live stream doing, like, P.O. Box unboxings. So if something weird happens, like, when I'm actually recording, I'll just edit it out. It's not too big of a deal or anything like that. That was really nice of you, John. And I have some more stuff, actually, from John as well. All right. Merrick, you gotta go. I appreciate you joining us. I appreciate you being here in the first place. Thank you seriously so much. Have a great rest of your day. By the way, Merrick, all right? Okay. Let's see. Let me open this up. I gotta find the place to cut the tape on this one. I think we can do it right around here. All right. So, hey, you guys get to ask me a question. Let me ask you a question while I, cut the tape here. I've discovered a lot of bands, quite obviously, from you guys and your recommendations. I mean, like, a lot. You guys have basically turned over my leaf to a new side and exposed me to something and things so completely different. Have there been any bands on the channel that maybe you weren't familiar with or you had never heard of, and you listened to them alongside with me on the channel, and you fell in love with the band, the artist, and maybe you went and explored them further than, what I've done on the channel? I would love to read that, actually. See if you guys have discovered anything from the channel. Alton Goon, ooh, that's good. Alton Goon is great. Alton Goon, I love their artwork too, from their album. Sparks, Prefab Sprout, and XTC. Those are good ones. Sparks are really interesting. Really, really cool. They go places. And the live video, we actually get to see, oh god, I'm forgetting his name. Is it male? We actually get, no, I don't think so. What is his name? The keyboardist. With his mustache. I mean, hey, you do you. Alright, almost got this one. Early Genesis. Yeah. Ron male. Thank you. I thought it was male, but I couldn't remember. Almost got this one, I think. Almost. Okay, got it, guys. Don't worry. Got it. David Sylvian in Japan. Alex. I love it. I love to see it. Dave, listen, if I can convert someone to a David Sylvian / Japan fan, I'm happy. Okay, so I'm going to open it kind of this way so I don't put out the address, but Mick Ronson, Billy Porter, what kind of awesome vinyl is this? What kind of awesome packaging is this right here? Some musicians make records. Others make records and touch people in a very emotional way. This is all on the back, by the way. Mick Ronson happily falls in the latter category. This is really cool. Mick Ronson with Joe Elliott. Don't Look Down. Slaughter on 10th Avenue. Billy Porter. Love Me Tender. This is really, really nice. Turned you on to a little Gentle Giant, and Jenny, you saw some Van de Graaff Generator. It's a good time, right? That's a good time. This looks really cool. It's got kind of a cool shirt. It's like a dead pirate with that bandana on there. That's awesome. John, I can see that you're a Mick Ronson fan. Now that's cool. Thank you so much for that. Let me, I'm running out of room here and I'm trying not to knock over the camera. Not knock those over? Okay. Pam, you're shocked at the number of views from Oxygen? Sometimes, because I mean, I don't know the bands a lot of the time, so I don't really know what the response is going to be to them. So yeah, there's some bands that, like, I'm like, wow, everyone liked that. You know? Let's see. Let me get into this next one, by the way. I think we actually have two more. One, two. Yeah, two more packages here. I'm just working on this other one. Seems to be another record. Am I supposed to be saying records or vinyls? I don't know. Let's get this right there. And another one right there. Another cut on top, another cut on the bottom. What you got? I don't know what I was gonna write. Albums. Okay, albums. That should be what I should be saying. Not just keep it simple. You fill in the blanks on Tangerine Dream, Bowie, Kraftwerk. I got some Kraftwerk coming. Is it next week? I think it's next week. I'll probably make my my Long Song Saturday March preview video in the next few days or so that if you want to know what's coming up for Long Song Saturday on the weekends throughout March, you will know. So we have, okay, so first of all, got this kind of sweet picture. This basketball player about to go for the dunk. I don't know who this basketball player is. NBA All-Stars number 32. I know absolutely nothing about sports. I know nothing about sports at all. I don't know a thing about sports. The only sport that I follow, and people always think I'm joking, but I follow sumo. That's the only one I follow. We got Mick Ronson and Ian Hunter. Includes American music, women's intuition, and big time. You put both of them together. Let me pull it out so we can look at the back here. Hold on, I want to see. That's cool. We got the setup with Ian Hunter. We got the setup with Mick Ronson. Then we got the slam dunk with them both. How cool is that? Alright, there's someone on here. I'm going to put this up to the camera as much as I can. One of the personnel on here, on the song Beg a Little Love. That last name? It's McNasty. I don't know if that's the true name or if that's a stage name, but they make nasty. Oh man, John, thank you. I think I've seen that album cover before. I don't know where though. Maybe when I was researching Ian Hunter, I may have seen this album cover before. And then we have one more record here. One more record here to go. Give this a little cut. Give this a little slice. Okay, another question for you guys. What bands have I done like a little bit of? Like what bands or artists have I like touched on, but I haven't done like a lot of that you would like to see return? That's a good question, huh? Let me gauge where your minds are. Would you like some more Megadeth? That was just the first band I could think of that I only did a little bit from. The Cure. Okay. We did kind of begin Kiss Kiss Kiss. Just haven't worked my way back to it. I've already heard Disintegration, by the way. I've already heard that one. That's one that I heard a few songs off of, and I said, oh, I'm going to go listen to this on my own. New Order. Okay. We did Age of Consent. We can definitely do some more New Order. Bebop Deluxe, Bill Nelson, how funny. I saw someone had made a post, I think on Reddit, about Bebop Deluxe. So I kind of put it back in my mind. Aphrodite's Child. Pan, that's a given. I know. Elvis Costello. Okay. David Sancious. I know David, I know you want some Sancious. Hillage and Gong. Okay. Friday I'm in Love is Robert Smith's Calendar. Friday I'm in Love is kind of fun poppy. Patrick Watson, Bruce Coburn, The Weaker Thins. I do like what I've been hearing from Bruce Coburn. I do like that. All right, so really quick, we have, beside Bowie, the Mick Ronson story, the soundtrack. How awesome is that? First of all, artwork. You guys know when you're going through the record store and you're popping through, you see what's going on. That artwork is what captures you first a lot of times. This artwork is fantastic. Look at Ronson and Bowie up there. Living it up. 14 track compilation devoted to the life and legacy of the rock hero Mick Ronson. That's cool. You know, REM is a band that I've wanted to listen to. I just haven't gotten around to it. And honestly, I didn't have enough recommendations in the comments that I could search for me to like pick a song, like where to start, you know? So sometimes when that happens, I just choose like one of their most popular songs or stream songs on like one of the streaming apps. Unless I see like suggestions for one. But that's cool, guys. Side A, Queen, Ian Hunter, David Bowie, Mick Ronson. Elton John, Mick Ronson. Michael Chapman. Then David Bowie, then Mick Ronson, then another mix. That's so cool. That's really cool, guys. I love that artwork, first of all. This is beautiful. Thank you so much for sending this over. You guys already know, but it is a different experience when you're listening to the music and you can actually hold the album. You can hold the music physically in your hands. And I grew up with that too. But of course, my age was CDs. You know, so I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of CDs when I was in high school and college, and eventually I just ran out of room for them, and I needed the money. You know, so you know, but there's no comparison. REM has a lot of excellent songs. I know that they're one of those bands. I just, you know, it's like, oh man, I don't even know where to start, you know? So always recommend songs. I always say it in the comments, like, because I sometimes just float through the comments and search. I'll think of a band and I'm like, oh, REM. I wonder if anyone's mentioned them. And then I'll do a search in my comments, and then that's when I pick a song, you know, see if anyone's mentioned some particular songs or anything like that. Let's see. Crowded House. Yeah, we've only listened to one song from them. But I actually have them in my notes in my phone. I have hundreds, actually. Bands. Stuff in my notes. And then, oh my gosh. I have my boxes covering up some of the stuff. I have one more thing back here, actually. I still have one more thing. I thought I was done, but as soon as I get out, they pull me back in. And whether you're here and you did give something to me, or you're not here, I mean, if you're not here, you're not going to hear this probably, at least right now. But seriously, appreciate the amount of love and gifts and everything that you've sent over. Like, it's really overwhelming. Seriously. Any kale? I do have some kale coming up. I don't mean like steamed kale in the kitchen. I do have some John kale coming up. I think actually might be a few days. Actually. I do. Let's see. This one is, or is this? Did I already open this? Maybe. Never mind. This is just an empty package. This is just an empty package. I do have one little card here. Once again from Joe. Can I say this really quick? How cool. We've already seen what Joe sent over with the Ronson stuff, the shirt, the Bowie connections. Look at the sticker that he used on the envelope. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Peter from Germany, what is going on? How you guys doing? Mar, how are the chocolate bars and cheesies? All right, listen. Those cheesies, the cheese puffs, I don't remember the exact name of them. Oh man, the cheese is completely different. I love it. It's like, I mean, it's like a real cheese. It's not like artificial. Like it's like real. Oh my god, it's completely different. I love those. Made you really thirsty, but I love those. The chocolates. Well, my wife got more than I got to, but also really, really good. Thank you so much for sending that. Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. Oh man. That was good stuff. All right, let's see. Had to make sure my camera was focused again. Let's see what this is from Joe. Let me move my thing. And I guess I can just open like that. I kind of want to save that sticker though. Huh? How awesome is this? How awesome is this? I'm going to send over. Send me a little postcard. Mick Ronson. How wonderful is that? That's really nice when you do that. And of course, you wrote a note on the back. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love that. Moonish Daydream. Classic. That's a classic song. I've gone through everything for my P.O. box unboxing. Now we'll just hang out a little bit. I'm not going to stay on stream too much longer, but I did want to hang out a little bit, you know? I was like, it's a nice day outside, besides all the noise that you guys probably can hear, you know, besides all the noise. But besides that, it's a great day outside. It's beautiful weather. And I was like, let me just hang out for a little bit with him, you know? I've done, for lack of a better word, I've done my work for today. I've recorded a few songs today, and by a few, I mean 2. I was actually kind of lazy, but I recorded a little bit, so if you guys have any questions or anything like that, go ahead and pop them up in the chat. Now I'm actually going to be able to look at the chat. You know, now I'll be able to actually take a look. David, I don't know if you were here at the time. Hold on, I'm putting away some trash. I don't know if you were here, but hold on. that's for David right there. Will I consider Van Halen's "Hear About It Later" just to make your hair metal version less of an issue? Sure, I'm open. I guess hair metal is one of those genres that I'm not like in love with. Are Guns N' Roses considered hair metal? Because I've heard, I guess they're hits, but I don't know anything deeper. But I enjoyed what I hear of Guns N' Roses. I'll admit that Paradise City is kind of a banger. I'll admit that Paradise City is pretty fun to listen to, kind of fun to sing. I like it. And as a matter of fact, Dream Theater, the lead singer, James LeBrie, his old and first band that he was in, which I think was called Winter Rose, was technically a hair metal band, and I like some of the songs that I heard from there. There's a lot of Joni Mitchell you haven't covered. Fortunately, I got at least a little Joni Mitchell coming up in the near future. I'll be working on. How about some Rush? Rush are one of those bands. Now I'm at this point where I don't know where to go with Rush. I don't know. Should I go like forward? Should I go back a little bit? They're one of those bands that's always in my mind. I'm just not really quite sure where I should kind of go with them. You know, Japan Quiet Life. I listen to it on my own. After I listened to, you know, the few tracks here on the channel, I just went and listened to that on my own. I couldn't wait for David Sylvian. I'm gonna do that. Ian Weller, have I done the Cult? I have not, but all the CDs and the gifts that you guys send, I rotate a stack of them so I can choose from the tops and like move them around so I can kind of choose ones to listen to and stuff. I do have the Cults on top of my stack along with Cult of Luna. Actually, have I heard King Gizzard? Yes, I have heard King Gizzard. I have no idea where to start with them because I've heard that they have so many different styles, so many different, like, they change between albums. So I have no idea, honestly, where to even start with them. But I've heard a lot of good about them, a lot of great about them. Just, there's so much I don't even know where to start. Please do some songs of The Hissing of Summer Lawns by Joni. That won't be the one, but I have it here. I have something else coming, but it won't be that one. You just gotta wait. You just gotta wait. I wish I could use my phone to see kind of what I have upcoming. Actually, what do I have upcoming this week? I don't know. I think there's some good stuff coming up. I'm trying to work on finishing some albums that I've started, but at the same time introducing new ones. Hey, because you guys are here for the live stream, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of an ahead on everyone else, okay? I'm going to do an album in two halves. It's a very popular album, extremely popular album, that the music gets blocked. I'm gonna do it. It's not gonna be a long song Saturday. It's just gonna be a random surprise sometime during the month of March. I'm not even gonna hint to what it is. It's just, you'll find out. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. Can I continue with the first Devo album? 100%. I absolutely will, because that's why I wanted to do Rolling Stones, and I did that on Patreon. It's right now only in early access there. It'll get released on YouTube at some point. But I want to do that because that was what Devo were covering in the next song. So I wanted to get the original before I listened to their cover. So yeah, we would definitely be doing that. Jeff Buckley, got him in my head. I absolutely want to continue with that. Love what I've heard, even though we haven't heard much. But yeah, that is actually one that's a good answer to another question. Whereas, you know, what artist or band do you want to listen to more of that you've only done a few songs? Jeff Buckley. Grace, 100%. Absolutely. And then, actually, speaking of the Colts, I also have Colts of Luna on my on top of my stack. I put both Colts together to keep them together. And I think Colts of Luna, I think, is the project from the basis of Riverside, whose name I cannot remember, but I also can't pronounce. so even if I did remember it, I would butcher his name anyway. What is his name? I don't know. I can't remember. Jenny's loving the Kate Bush reactions. Kate Bush, I'm surprised that no one's really like said, "Oh man, you're doing too much Kate Bush," because I could kind of go through her albums just. I could go through her albums the way I could go through David Bowie's albums, just like eat them up, snap them up, and just go through, you know. And in my head, I'm like, you know, there's not that many Kate Bush albums left for me to do. I could just kind of just listen to them all, but I'll try to keep it slowed down a little bit. I try to keep it a little spaced out, you know. Like I said, I want to listen to more Genesis, but I'm giving it a little bit of a space since, you know, I went through a lot of Genesis before. Pleasant Valley Picker, how about the Guess Who? Okay, I have a really stupid question. I have a really dumb question. Don't laugh at me. Remember, I don't know this stuff. Are the Who and the Guess Who the same, but like different members? Like, was there a split somewhere? Or are they actually just two completely different bands? I legitimately have no idea. Are they like a split off? Okay, so they're completely different bands. See how stupid I just sounded? Because I legitimately did not know, like, if they were the same band, just maybe some side members went off and did kind of a thing. Okay, so the Guess Who are completely different than the Who. Man, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh man, just the cascade of no's. I love it. I'm like, oh, I was really off. Oh man, that was good though. I loved your reaction to Maxwell's Silver Hammer and Oh Darling, and I Want You, She's So Heavy, as you seem shocked and surprised. My wife even laughs at me, okay? I don't know anything by the Beatles. I did not grow up with that kind of music. I grew up with R&B, with soul, with jazz. That's what I grew up around. So the Beatles and bands like that, that was like so far outside of my listening life all the time. So even those songs that apparently everyone else knows, I have no idea. And I know that some people don't like Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Listen, I love that song. Dun, dun, Maxwell's silver hammer, dun, upon his head, bum, bum, bum. That is good. That is good. I love that song. I like a little dark humor. And actually, because of listening to Frank Zappa, I'm like beginning to understand the different kinds of humor in music. And I used to be so against like humor and jokes and stuff in music, you know? But honestly, I think Frank Zappa's helped me a lot in understanding, especially when there's just so much serious musicianship behind it all, you know? Let me see, there's another question I was gonna answer. How about doing some more hand panning? My hand pan is tucked away in the back of a closet right now. Not in the back, but like in the back of a closet. Unfortunately. There was a drum circle meetup that was happening, and I was like, maybe I'll just go out and hang out with some random people. But I'm too old to be drum circling, guys. That's like a college thing. I'm too old to be drum circling. I feel like an old man going drum circle. That, can't do that. Oh man. Oh. Um. Tickets to Paul McCartney. Yes, I saw that Paul McCartney's coming to Orlando. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to him. I have a list. It's in my phone, but I have a list of concerts that I at least have like a list of them that I would like to go to. One, I like to not go to work the next day, so I'd like to be able to take off. Um, I would say like, what are the concerts that I have in my list? Steve Hackett, which those tickets have been delayed since 2 years ago when COVID started. So that's, I think, happening April here. I put Ann Wilson in my list, which we just listened to Heart a few days ago, and then we listened to Ann Wilson live last weekend, I think it was. And who else do I have? I have Symphony X also. Hot Black Deseado, thank you so much, by the way, for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Have a great rest of your day, okay? Wherever you're heading out to, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. My list is on my phone, but I can't look at my phone. Johnny Anderson. Yes, he's on my list. There's some Steely Dan, which got moved from last year. My wife and I were going to go see Steely Dan, but that's moved to later this year. And there were some others, but I feel like there's someone else on there. I'm not sure who it is now. I don't remember. No, Pam, pagan rituals need wizened elders. Attend those drum circles. I think I'd feel so out of place. I'm too. Like, on one hand, I feel like it'd be fun, but on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, y'all should be in school right now. Oh man, but it's Saturday, old man. Go to school. Back in my day, we used to walk and trudge through 7 feet of snow. You're in Florida. What snow? Don't disrespect your elders. I'm an old man in here. Oh man, I have dad energy without being a dad. That's it. So yeah, there are a nice list of live shows that I would love to go see. That's why now that it seems that everything's kind of dying down and maybe live shows are kind of coming back a little bit, now it seems I can kind of make plans to do that, Have you done the Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel duet? You're talking about, oh my god, I can see it in my head when they're holding each other and they're spinning. I did that song actually years and years and years and years ago, actually. Okay, not years and years, but yeah, I did that one actually a few years ago. Why can't I remember the name of the song? I have a memory. Thank you. Don't give up. Thank you. I'm not going to give up trying to do it. Yeah, I did that song quite a while back, actually. Yep. Hey, do you guys want a controversial opinion about Don't Give Up? Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel. That's a great song, by the way. It's not a bad take on the song. I think the video is really cheesy. I love the song. I love the lyrics. I love the feeling of it all. But there's just something cheesy about the video, and it doesn't hit me the right way. It doesn't hit me the right way. That's one I'd rather take the audio version, even though everyone loves the video. Oh, the video is this. I just want the music. Let me fill in the blanks. I think because the whole time, my logical mind is just like, it's kind of awkward holding each other for that long. Oh man, Stevie Nicks. That's Fleetwood Mac, right? Paul, I wouldn't mind hugging Kate for 4 minutes. I know. That's hilarious. Oh man, I get that a lot. I hear it and I see comments like that a lot. So what kind of plans do you guys have for the rest of the weekend, for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go see a movie, any listening parties you're attending, any speed dating events you're going to. I don't know, I'm just throwing out random stuff. I'm just throwing out stuff. Johnny Cash Hurt. Yeah, I've actually heard Johnny Cash Hurt already. I've heard the song and I've seen the video. That is exactly as you said, Pleasant Valley. Exactly as you said, an extremely intense, incredibly emotional video. That's one that the video and knowing the history behind Johnny Cash at that moment really makes that one incredibly powerful. Like, incredibly powerful. If I didn't hear that one, or if I wasn't familiar with that one, I would love to listen to it. That's a good one. Take out for supper today, celebrating another trip around the sun. Happy birthday, Mar. Happy birthday. Some thrift shopping. That sounds like always a good time. HP, you're going to bed. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite, because I've heard bad things about that when it happens. Alex, your mother's birthday party tomorrow with some good food, some good music. Alex, tell your mother I said happy birthday. She's gonna say, who's JP? But you can save this live stream and show it to your mother. Alex, happy birthday. Alex's mom, enjoy your birthday. This is your day. Enjoy it with your friends and family and some good music. Put on some B-52s. That's a good time. Pam is just chilling at home. Listen, home is where the heart is. So you're just chilling with some good heart, good times, good music, and everything. Oh man. But it sounds like you guys have some good plans coming up. I'm gonna start winding down. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up a little bit. But if you guys have any last minute questions or anything like that before I end the live stream, first of all, thank you for being here with me. Appreciate that. I know I didn't schedule it or anything. I just kind of started it, but I never know when I have time, honestly. So if I knew ahead of time I was going to do it, I would have scheduled it, but I didn't. But I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you guys listening to the music and watching the channel and being so involved, with me and teaching me a lot. You guys teach me more than I think you know. I try to get through I actually go through pretty much all the comments. I see 98% of the comments in the videos. I see 98% of them. I may not always have the time to respond or something, but I see pretty much all your comments. So thank you for that. I always say thank you for that, but it does mean a lot just seeing the comments coming through and seeing what you guys think of the music and everything like that, So, Groovy Temple, you missed it, but you didn't miss it. I'm here, we're here, everyone's here, we're good. David says he likes my fence. Listen, that thing's falling apart. That thing's falling apart. Steppenwolf, I've had them on my list actually as well. Yeah, I've had them on my list. That fence really is. Oh, you guys hear that? Cops now. I really gotta go now. You guys are probably hearing helicopters and loud music and cops now, and you're like, oh man, where's JP at? The fence has character, yeah. Definitely has a little bit of character, if you want to use that word. I would say. Oh man. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching and opening some gifts with me. Thank you guys, everyone that sent anything. I appreciate that. Looks like it built by a confused carpenter. Yeah, very confused. Oh man, my umbrella's blowing in the wind now. It's about to hit me. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate it. You're all great people. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me on a Saturday. Hanging out with me every day, or once a week, or once every few days, whenever it is. Alex, tell your mom happy birthday. Show her this video. I want to know. Show her this video. I'm gonna be checking your comments. I'm watching. David, happy painting. All of you, happy weekend. Let's listen to some good music. We got some good stuff coming up. I'll put my Twitter emote hints on Twitter. Probably tomorrow. I don't know, whenever I remember to do it. But thank you guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me go ahead and move my camera now. I gotta find where the button is that says end the video. I don't even, honestly, is it the X? It's probably the big X, right? It's probably the big X. I think if I press that, it ends the stream. So thank you guys so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Relax. It's Saturday, or maybe it's Sunday or Friday, wherever you are. I mean, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. But seriously, have a good one, guys. I'll see you. Bye, Milan. I see you. Bye.